Welcome again to our channel. Again to our channel. We decided to do this video because many people our age are getting married, and many people our age do not have like the social. They don't know like what do you give people that are getting married, right? People don't know, right? So we decided, why don't we do a video giving you suggestions depending on your budget, right? Depending on your budget for gifts that you can give a new couple. So I hope you find this useful. So we have divided the gifts. There are a number of gifts. We have divided the gifts into 3 categories because all
stages and many sizes.
Yes, exactly. Life is. I was going to say all fingers are not equal, but I guess that's a better word. Life is in stages and men are in sizes. So whatever you can afford right now within your budget, I'm pretty sure there's something to give a new couple. So we divided it into the basic category. Doesn't mean you're basic, it just means that's what people say. So it's between 0 to 20k.
Intermediates between 20 and 100k.
Yeah, and then expensive 100 to up to half of my kingdom. So let's start with the basic. Number 1.
Yeah, always cash. Even if it's 2k.
Even if it's 2k, I tell you, give it with your chest, right? Give it, and I'm not sure. I can't vouch for every couple, but I'm telling you, most couples will appreciate any amount of cash you give them. For our wedding, we got like 2.5, things like that, and we came a really long way. So don't let I don't have money hinder you from saying, let me just give towards these people's, because they need every kobo counts. I would have said number 1 would be check their registry.
I feel check their registries. Whether you're intermediary. Whether you're intermediate, basic, or expensive, you should always check their registry. So you don't give them what you want as opposed to what they want.
Right. So always check their registry. Some people have cash gifts for even cash. So they're like, give us 5k, give us. So just check their registry.
And some people don't want anything. They just want cash.
Yeah.
So you find out on their registry.
Oh no, for us we had stuff that we wanted. So number 3, I would say entertainment subscription. So like you can pay for Netflix for them for a month. That's 4,400 naira. So or even the budget is 20k. So 4,000. You can say for the first 6 months, for the first 4 months of your marriage, Netflix subscription is on me, or Pureflix, or DSTV. I don't know how much DSTV is. We don't have
whatever it is, Spotify.
Exactly.
Anything subscribable.
So just say I'll pay for that for you, and that's nice.
Yeah, there's something we didn't add: vouchers, gift vouchers.
Yes.
So if you don't want to give cash, you have a ShopRite or whatever store voucher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing. Yes. Another thing that you can give them is food. Like food, whether in raw form or in cooked form. Yeah.
I think maybe better in raw form actually.
Yeah, better in raw form, especially if you don't know them too well.
Yeah, you don't know them too
give
well.
them cooked food.
And also because sometimes people have different ways they want to eat. Like there are some couples and they don't like onions. If you go and give them sauce and half of it is onions,
wasted.
So yeah.
So yes, you can just, and it doesn't have to be like fancy kind of food. If you enter market and you see a basket of potatoes, you can be like, I just like buy you guys, because remember they are starting a new house. They barely have anything.
Also bear in mind that for us, we're coming from a perspective of our financial and economic financial and economic level. Some people are much higher than us, some people are lower than us. So
you cut your budget according to your
contextual, right? So some people that this one's okay,
I can't carry spaghetti to the house as oh, I don't know.
I don't know actually.
I don't know really.
So it will depend also on your relationship with them, and it will depend on the kind of people as well. So some people are actually that rich and they're just really cool. So I mean, you also want to know,
you also want to know what works. So, and I feel like if you don't know, the best thing to do is just ask. And if you feel like you can ask, cash, voucher, things like that.
If you can't ask them directly, ask someone that knows.
Yeah.
Maybe their friends.
Yeah. And finally, on that basic would be like a spa voucher. So 20K should be able to cater to like a couple's spa session. So that's nice. The wedding is over. Weddings are hectic, especially in this Nigeria. So they would need like some form of massage. So now let's go into the intermediate.
Sorry, and I wanted to mention about the economic thing because of the spa actually. So for example, depending on the kind of people, right? There's some people that they don't go to less than a 5-star hotel spa. 5-star hotel spa is definitely not going to be 20K.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
Exactly. Agreed. So for the intermediate, right? Many of the things you said in the basic also apply here, just with a higher budget. So for instance, what David said, cash and vouchers.
Even the spa too. If you take them to a specialized Singapore imported massaging person. Masseuse. That one can enter 100K, can enter 150.
Do you understand? So depending. Also check their registry for your intermediate gifts. I think something that someone did for us that I really appreciate, especially if they're your friends. We already mentioned food, but like soup bowls. You know how nowadays people sell soup bowls, like buy 1 liter egusi and stock it in your freezer. Someone did it for us. So Achifa, our friend, our dear, amazing, beautiful, elegant, fabulous, generous, amazing friend. She was like, oh, I promise when we went for our honeymoon, for coming back, and she was like, oh, I'll pick you guys up from the airport. And she picked us up from the airport with home cooked soups. She was like, I know that you guys are going to a house that's empty, like you guys just came from your honeymoon, there's literally nothing in your house. You're just starting from the ground up. So I decided to just cook these soups for you. And I just thought, oh my God.
How did she think of that?
And how, it just takes kindness and thoughtfulness.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very thoughtful gift.
So if you know any young couple, I think that is...
that's true. That's a good thing to do. And I was also going to add, also for food, like there's something consistent, especially with even married people. Oil, for example.
Granite oil, like what people call it, vegetable oil. That thing they finish. I don't know, like that's one thing you don't learn until you become like an adult. Granite and vegetable oil. Just buy it for any couple, rich or poor. Okay, some people buy their own in like these really big jars.
But anyhow,
any normal
oil is vegetable oil. Whichever one it is.
Vegetable oil
is something that
something that is very useful because it's used in this country a lot. So also the same entertainment subscription, Netflix, you can pay for a year.
You can pay for data.
You can pay for exactly. Yeah. Then what about the counseling session?
Oh yeah, you can also do a counseling session. For example, there's Open and Joshua the Kesenas. You can check their YouTube. You can pay for a counseling session. I mean, and don't forget, first of all, counseling is not for people that have issues.
Yes.
Counseling is not for only before you get married. Counseling, you should have counseling while you're married, right? So counseling session, you can book a counseling session for example, a counseling session with Okwe, me and Joshua Kesena is about 85K. 5K for the materials, 10K per session. There will be 8 sessions, about 1 to 1 hour per week. So that's a pretty decent gift you can give to a newly wedded couple.
And it would, it's a
It'll
gift
go a long way.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll go a long way, a really long way.
Yes. Food can finish, internet can finish, but counseling is an investment in the marriage itself, as opposed to be a home or whatever.
Oh, and you can buy decor, home decor.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you can buy home decor for them, like maybe just really
like a nice little thing.
Also, you also want to know the theme of their house, so you don't buy things for people that are particularly theme-ish. So some people like their house, they want an old school vibe. If you go and bring new vase, it's not going to work with their house.
You see it on Instagram being sold.
So work with the theme of their house if they are like that. If they are not like that, then you are liberty to just buy something nice that will work with any place. place.
Yes, decor is a nice gift.
Yeah, so like maybe flower pots or this kind of, even something like this, all those interesting things
Nice
like just in
things
people's
that
houses.
just like accessories to
Yeah,
spaces.
yeah.
Yes.
You can get those.
Yes, I wrote here stock their pantry so you can
Detergents, all these
detergents,
bleach.
Just be like, you know what? I just came here with gifts for your laundry. You get so yeah. That's nice. Then also you can do a pre-marriage before their wedding. You can do like a pre-wedding shoot. You can sponsor a pre-wedding shoot for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pre-wedding shoot is a thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and even after they're married, you can do a marriage.
Just got married.
Yeah,
shoot,
just got married.
So that you tell them that I want you guys to capture how you guys are, your stage right now. Yeah. So
that's something.
That's something nice because nobody will be expecting a just got married shoot, right? So that's something nice. Now let's move to the expensive. For this one, let's dance.
Charlie Baba.
Hey.
These are for the babalas.
The
ejalas.
The ejalas. Alright, so if you are feeling really rich and you just want to give to a couple,
please send me write your name in the comment section.
We'll call you just to greet you, nothing more, nothing less. Alright, so landed property. Please, you can buy land, whether it is in Abeokuta or Ibadan,
Karu,
Gbagalada,
Maitama, let me know on the rate.
Anywhere, then you can buy landed property.
Yeah, it will be a good investment in their financial plan, financial future. Yeah.
Yes. You have any other thing?
Apart from that,
money.
I thought you just said 500k a lot. How will you forget?
Free money.
Money works.
Money is always needed for everybody, but I think for a young couple when they're just starting up, because it's such a new terrain, new things, they just realize it, and it's two people's lifestyle merged together. There's always need for like money at that beginning phase until you are able to now have like a cohesive, coherent, whatever. Now, next thing, you can pay for their next year's rent. You can just be like, oh, how much is your rent? Got you, right? Because many times, because of all the expenses, they may have to start planning for their rent somewhere after some months. So you can just be like, I'll take up your rent for next year, and they will be grateful, right?
Oh, I just realized something. You can pay for their lights. You can just pay for lights.
Actually,
all the stages. You can pay for 100,000 naira. I will load it into your prepaid
meter. True, 100,000 naira.
Every time they bring light, they remember you. Correct.
Alright, and I think last for me would be pay for their honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just take them to Maldives, Seychelles, wherever, Kenya, Rwanda, Dubai.
Just be an all expense paid trip, have fun, or weekend getaway, whatever it is. Just pay for their relaxation, and that's it. Do you have anything else?
No.
All right, and whether it's basic, whether it's intermediate, whether it's expensive,
let it be thoughtful,
and also pray for them. That's what I would say. Let it be thoughtful. Yes, gifts are not
duties or obligations.
Right, they're not just things that you do absent-mindedly. They are things that should mean something. And also, whether you have money, there's something you can give, and that's prayer. So pray for a new couple. A new couple is, I promise you, they're trying to figure out a lot of things. It may not really look like that on social media, but new couples, it's a new terrain, so there's just a lot. And in that moment, those are like, I don't know if I should say that they are defining moments in a marriage, but if like in that moment where you're trying to figure out stuff, what they need is to be able to meet the right people, speak to the right people. So you can pray that, oh God, as this couple is coming together, let them discuss their issues with the right person, let them meet the right person, let them get the right counsel,
the
right communities. You can pray for them for provision, you can pray for them for protection, you can pray for them that they understand purpose and they live out purpose. You can pray that there's no strife. You can just pray for them, as the Spirit leads you as well, and wish them well, right? And that's another gift you can give without having money. Encourage them, and don't be the person in society that is putting pressure on them, right? Leave them. If they don't have a car yet, don't say, how can people be married? People will also get pregnant. Don't you know that you should get a car by now? Just leave them, right? If they are not pregnant yet, don't say, what's up now? When should we expect mini? Just accept they've told you that, please be pressuring me. Just leave them, right? Wish them well, be happy for them, and let them enjoy their life, support them. And that would be it for me.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, like a burrito. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Do the honors of
Like, subscribe, share with your friends, your enemies, your loved ones, your family and friends.